the WNBA Finals will debut. The Las Vegas Aces versus the Phoenix Mercury. And I'm telling you right now, this is probably going to be one of the lowest rated WNBA Finals in a mighty long.
You're not going to believe this one. After Game 2 of the WNBA Finals, Aya Wilson reportedly had a complete meltdown when the Las Vegas Aces home arena failed to sell out for the second straight game. And who's she pointing the finger at? None other than Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever fans. What makes this even more shocking is the ticket situation. The prices for these finals games are downright embarrassing, and that's putting it mildly. We're not talking about one slow night or a random dip in sales. Every single matchup, even the potential Game 7, is being sold at bargain bin prices. You can literally snag a finals ticket for about the cost of a Big Mac combo, just $25. No exaggeration. That's the going rate for the WNBA's supposed biggest event of the year. So how does a league that's been boasting all season about record-breaking ratings end up with arenas that look emptier than a Tuesday matinee? Let's break down this disaster, because it's even worse than most people expected. Did you see this coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
The WNBA has become the laughingstock of all sports, man, because the ticket prices are horrendous. This is a championship game, dog.
The WNBA has spent the entire season celebrating itself, touting record-breaking ratings and historic fan engagement at every turn. But now that the finals have arrived, that hype has completely collapsed. Ticket sales haven't just slipped, they've flat-out tanked, faster than a Caitlin Clark fast break with 0 foul calls. And let's be clear, this isn't some outdated stat from earlier in the season. We're talking about Game 1 of the finals in Las Vegas, the so-called entertainment capital of the world. You'd think fans would be lining up around the block. Think again, the cheapest seats? $6. Yes, 6. The lower bowl? Just $25. Want to sit behind the team bench? That'll run you $90. Even the second row, prime real estate for a championship series, goes for only about $130. I've seen nosebleeds at minor league hockey games cost more. Honestly, I've seen concert parking go for higher than a finals ticket.
To tell me Caitlin Clark's signature Nike t-shirt costs more than these damn WNBA final tickets, and I'm here to tell you, oh yeah, they do. I mean, 4-time WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson can't even get tickets up to $50, bruh. This is bad. I mean, this is beyond bad. This just tells you the state of this damn.
Now here's where things get downright hilarious. Earlier this season, when Las Vegas faced off against the Indiana Fever, those exact same seats were selling for 5 to 10 times more. Courtside? $2,000 a seat. Yes, $2,000. But now that it's the finals, you can snag one for under $500. Seats behind the basket are going for around $300, and that's about the only section even close to selling out. And let's be clear, these aren't resale markups or secondary market deals. These are face value prices straight from the source. That's how far things have fallen. The WNBA can't even fill its own championship games at retail.
To mention, we got none other than Dewana Bonner, former Indiana Fever, quit the team herself in the talk and conversation of this WNBA Finals, and more importantly, her significant other, Alyssa Thomas, has found herself in some hot water as well, with not really speaking about the current state of the...
And before anyone tries to argue that Vegas fans just don't care, let's pump the brakes. This city has hosted every major event imaginable, boxing title fights, UFC cards, Formula One, you name it, and those tickets always sell. The issue isn't Vegas. The issue is that hardly anyone cares about this matchup. Sure, Aya Wilson is putting up solid numbers, and Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young are entertaining to watch. Even the Phoenix Mercury clawing their way back into relevance was a decent storyline. But outside of the diehard fanbase, there's zero buzz. The casual audience checked out weeks ago, and that right there is the league's biggest nightmare. When Caitlin Clark's involved, the lights come on. When she's not, they flicker out. During her hot streak in June, tickets were gone within hours. Resale prices didn't dip below $200. But now, no Caitlin, no crowd. The Clark effect was the entire engine, and the second she's out of the picture, the whole machine grinds to a halt.
The controversy that led up to this game is pretty much attached to Caitlin's name. That is the Las Vegas Aces actually knocking off Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Well, Caitlin did not play, but we know the referees kind of had a hand in that, we should say, with kind of making sure the Las Vegas Aces was pushed to making it to the...
This pretty much confirms what fans have been saying since opening night. The so-called growth of the WNBA wasn't organic. It was the Caitlin Clark effect. She was the show. She sold the jerseys, drove the ratings, brought in new fans, and gave sponsors a reason to care. Without her, the league instantly reverts to what it's always been, a niche product fighting for relevance. And just when you think the optics couldn't get any worse, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert is out there taking victory laps about how the league is in its strongest position ever. Really? Because if that's true, why does it cost less to attend the finals than to bowl 3 games at the MGM Grand? The ticket data tells the real story. When the finals matchup was first announced, upper-level seats started around $50. Within a week, prices dropped 20%. By the time the media caught wind, lower bowl seats were going for under $60. That's not growth. That's a market collapse.
The most unwatchable basketball product possible between the two teams left standing, not to decimate it by injury. Kathy Engelbert really outdid it herself. Can't imagine why the world is calling for her resignation.
It's a full-blown PR disaster. You can't spend an entire season bragging about record growth and then struggle to sell $6 tickets to your championship series. The WNBA can tout all the Nike partnerships and flashy brand deals it wants. But none of that matters when fans aren't showing up. You can't fake turnout. Either the seats are full or they aren't. And right now, the numbers are flat out embarrassing. Let's be honest. This finals matchup is the definition of dull. No villains, no rivalries, no spark. Just Aya Wilson smiling her way through another media segment, trying to play the role of face of the league, while fans scroll past without a second thought. There's no Angel Reese controversy, no trash talk, no real storyline. Just basketball, and unfortunately, not even the exciting kind. The Aces Mercury series feels lifeless. Too slow, predictable teams playing low-energy ball in half-empty arenas. No tension, no emotion, no fun. Even players have reportedly admitted behind the scenes that the finals energy just isn't there. Contrast that with earlier this season, when the Fever were rolling. Every Caitlin Clark game felt like a national event. Arenas packed, cameras flashing, fans lined up hours before tip-off. The atmosphere was electric. Now, that magic is gone. Completely gone.
Very, very bad. The face of the league, they want it to be her. And the plan really ain't planning right now, dog.
Sure, part of this slump comes from Caitlin Clark being sidelined. But the deeper issue runs far beyond that. Many fans feel the league mishandled its biggest breakout star. They remember the rough play that went unchecked, the missed foul calls, and the silence from leadership during key moments. Each time it seemed like the league failed to protect or promote its most marketable player. A few more fans quietly walked away. Now, with Clark out of the spotlight, attendance and viewership are collapsing like a house of cards. And the timing couldn't be worse. The Players Association is gearing up for major CBA negotiations, pushing for higher pay, better revenue sharing, and improved benefits. All completely fair goals. But here's the dilemma. How do you argue for major raises when finals tickets are selling for the price of a tank of gas?